finale to the Chris Chibnall Dalek trilogy aired tonight, Eve of the Daleks, and, well, it was a solid story. I sound quite meh right now, and it's only because of the minor nitpick I have, which is that we got the first two Dalek stories of the era being a nice form of storyline, only for it to end quite underwhelmingly. Though it was stated that this would be standalone, so I didn't go into this entirely feeling that. I mean, it's only right to have something reasonably chill and a little less grand scale after the stressful and sometimes really difficult to understand season to watch along like Flux. And I mean, let's take it back to 2008 when the next Doctor aired and the Cybermen almost served the same presence that the Daleks did in this special, with its intention of relaxing and having fun with its audience on New Year's night, which I took away from this story in my opinion. Yeah, the previous two Dalek stories from the trilogy very much coincide with each other and feel far more grounded than this story, with that the Daleks have more of a prominent importance, but this story shoves the Daleks into some interesting new territory. The Daleks are of course brilliantly written by Chibnall again to be relentless slaughtering beings that are shown to have another great menacing outing that I have to put high up there. But it's just putting them in something different, like a love story that I found to be so interesting. Did Chibnall use the Daleks this time as a metaphor for the annoying hurdle you have to jump to be with the one you love the most? Interesting thought, to be honest. I get this won't be everyone's cup of tea, with this not really being well liked in my own household, but with the Daleks almost showing to appear in every season, trying new stuff like this almost keeps the Daleks away from becoming too repetitive than what they already are. I did enjoy the characters of Sarah and Nick, and loved whilst the two did get together and the story did show the two when Nick's unrequited love for her. This almost became a final foot in the door to confirm that 13 years do indeed have some romance together. It was inevitable all the way in series 11 that we'd be getting some romance between the two, but it's crazy to see this almost wrap up on screen, with this love arc most likely coming together in the final two stories of 13's era. I did absolutely love the time loop scenario that was caused by the TARDIS repairing itself after the damage done by the events of the Flux, but I am a little disappointed that we didn't see the full mile of this story, with the TARDIS continuing to malfunction, as the whole dead TARDIS story arc would have been really interesting to see, but oh well. The time loop I am so happy was handled well and not some inaudible confusion shown on screen. And you know, I love the exhaustion shown by all these characters in the middle act of the special, with the relentless extermination becoming to be quite tiresome, which is just shows again how relentless the Daleks are. Jim's sense of humour was a little hit and miss in this story, which is fine. I mean, not everyone's going to enjoy a certain sense of humour, and to the people that enjoyed it, then I'm happy you did, it just wasn't for me. Drop up my seal of approval, although they didn't have big revolutions and perhaps a new long-lasting event leading to these two final stories, other than 13 consciously knowing that her actions do have consequences and that time's catching up with her. This was a good story. Maybe not in the same scale as grander Dalek stories we all know and love, but this was enjoyable for me to have it up there with some of the favourites. On a side note, I'm really excited to see how Chris reintroduces the iconic Sea Devils this spring in Legend of the Sea Devils, and damn, we have only 2 more stories this year and we say goodbye to 13. Thanks for watching, and hope you all have a happy new year. And for anyone wondering why I haven't done a review on Flux, it's really difficult and very stressful, and I'm still processing it.